There are three different types of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. Solids are just one form of matter. They have very tight bonds that have no room to move around, which means that they cannot change liquids. Their shape. Unlike solids, liquids have loose bonds. They are able to flow freely because of this, and they take the shape of the container they are in. Two examples of a liquid are milk and water.
Changing states of matter.
When an object is able to change its state of matter, it will change whether it is a solid, liquid, or a gas, and the way it looks. One example of this is an ice cube. It can change from a solid to a liquid to a gas. The solid of ice is an ice cube. The liquid is water, and the gas is steam, like from a kettle. For ice to become water, it must be at a temperature above 0 degrees. For water to turn to steam, it must reach a boiling point of at least 100 degrees. I hope that you have enjoyed learning about the different states of matter. Thanks for watching. Over and out, matter mates.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing bridging to 10, and our sum is 15 plus 7. So we're going to start off by adding 5 to 15, and we need to take that 5 from the 7. So we need to add that 5 onto the number line, and that equals 20. Now we need to add this leftover 2 to the number line. And that equals 22. So our answer to 15 plus 7 is 22. And that is how you do bridging to 10.
Today we will be learning about matter. Liquids, solids and gases all have molecules and viscosity. Did you know that matter is everything in the universe? It comes in 3 different forms: liquid, water, solids, and gases. All have molecules and viscosity. Water, or liquids, have medium viscosity. Solids have high viscosity, and gases have weak or low viscosity. You can say very weak viscosity and weak viscosity, or high viscosity. Try to identify some of these molecules if they're high, weak, or low in viscosity. If you got them correct, they would have been in the order of weak, very weak or low, and high. Here is an example of a liquid. It has low viscosity and easily runs through your fingers. To tell that it has low viscosity is if it takes the shape of its container or cup. As you can see, it's taken the shape of its container or cup. Liquid is also sometimes transparent, so you can see straight through it. As you can see, this cup is a solid, mainly because it's hard. Liquid can take form in it, and its viscosity is very high. It will not drip through your fingers. So the next time that you see something that's very hard, think of it as a high viscosity solid. We could not find any gas, so I've decided to draw it. Whenever I think of gas, I think of little molecules bouncing off one another in a big bubble of air. They're always rattling around and forming a great big bubble of gas. It can be smoke, oxygen, air, anything that takes the form of gas. Here's a fact. Did you know that when something is cooled down to below 0 degrees, it turns from a gas to a liquid to a solid? Then when it's heated back up, it'll go the other way, from solid, liquid to gas. And just remember, if something has high viscosity, it means that the molecules are close together and aren't easy to move around. If something has medium viscosity, it is easy to move around, but the molecules are still pretty close together. And when something has weak viscosity or low viscosity, it means the molecules are far apart, rattling around, bouncing off one another. So remember, solids, liquids and gases all have molecules and viscosity. Thank you for watching by Charlie West. Hope you enjoyed it.
Can you feel it? Now it's coming back, we can steal it. If we bridge this gap, I can see you through the curtains of the waterfall. When I lost it, yeah, you held my hand, but I tossed it. Didn't understand, you were waiting as I dove into the waterfall. So say Geronimo, say Geronimo.
Doubles and near doubles. Examples. Let's say you had a sum of 20 plus 19. An easier way to work out the sum is to round the 19 to 20. Then easily do 20 plus 20, which equals obviously 40. Now since we added one here, we now need to take that one away, which equals 39. And that is simply your answer.
Is. Let's just say you were adding 7 plus 6. What you could do is 6 plus 6, which would equal 12. Now because you were doing 7 plus 6, you would have to add 1 on, which would equal 13 as your final answer.
Today I'll be talking about time. You know how there's 24 hours in a day? Well, that's what 24-hour time is. It shows how many hours have been in that day. So, my starting time is going to be 7 p.m., which is the digital time. So to make this into a 24-hour time, you add 12, because that's how many hours were before this time. So that equals 19. So that's how many hours have been in that day. So that's our 24-hour time for 7 p.m. Now if we're doing 7 a.m., we just leave it as 7, but every 24-hour time must have 4 digits. Every 24-hour time must have 4 digits, so we add a 0. A common mistake made is when we put 2 dots between the 2 numbers. You can do this, but in 24-hour time it's not acceptable. They know. I've got an idea!
Where dolphin and this rainbow
Bible, dude, and we'll be telling you about 24-hour time. We got the answer right there.